Fitzmaurice.
First of all, I want to welcome the debate and I want to support the motion that the Rural Alliance has put together here tonight. Minister, I think that in fairness, some of the things that are in it in the line of a task force, in the line of looking at the trespass laws, are good ideas, and I think we need to move those on. I know that Kathleen O'Toole, when she was doing up her when her submission came out, it went back to what a lot of people said of making sure that Gardaí were local in local areas, and I think that it needs to be nailed down sooner, Minister, sooner rather than later, that the Garda stations strategically that are going to open and the ones that are not. And I think that needs to be nailed because there's communities in places as well that are willing to do other things. In fairness, I will say that in a lot of areas you would see during the day there's more Garda patrol cars out in rural areas. Now, there's a debate to be had that it could be out on checkpoints the following morning, but at night time, Minister, between the hours of 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock and 7, when a lot of this rural crime happens, there doesn't seem to be as big a force out. I think we need to get rid of there's a lot of communities willing to help and work on the CCTV, and I think it's cumbersome for them. There's a lot of obstacles they have to overcome, and they are, basically they struggle. In the line of the legal aid, I think that I remember during the programme or the government talks, I think that under some United Nations thing or something, that we actually, if we took that away, that we would be in trouble in the line of cases. Off the top of my head, maybe you can comment on that. Look at rural areas. The big problem is, and we've seen it, there was like hits on a house, and I saw in Caltra, and then they went to Lillamaddy, and then went to Williamstown. And it's not alone the ransacked it, didn't for the amount of stuff that they got in it, but and it's the fear that's put into an area, and especially for the older people, is the big problem, because obviously news travels, and people get basically they lock themselves into their houses, especially the older generation. Gurmagut.